Welcome everybody to the Sons of Liberty Academy. I want to thank you first for taking this little leap of faith down the rabbit hole of truth. The Sons of Liberty Academy, if you don't know, has only been available for a couple months now, but it has been in the process of being created for over 6 years. In 2005, I started to really question our reality when times were really good, and I wanted to know about money and credit and how power was created and how wealthy families made their money. And that led me down this incredible journey that you're about to experience in the Sons of Liberty Academy. I spent the 2 years researching over 240 books, plus thousands of hours on the internet, trying to get to what I feel is the most complete picture on the biggest story never told, which is the enslavement of humanity by the elite through debt and war. I hope this educational experience that you're about to have is by far the best one you'll ever have, and I hope that you feel so powerful about it that you end up supporting us. I will admit, when I first started putting this together, I thought about selling it for $2,000 because I saw how many other informational courses were out there that taught people how to do forex trading and real estate trading and all these niche money making opportunities. On how they can make money. They were charging $1,000, $2,000 for the courses. But I became more and more convinced that this information should not be charged for. This information was too powerful, too important, and to be left behind some barrier of entry like a couple bucks. So in I think February of 2011, I took a leap of faith and decided to make my entire life's work for free. I've spent, like I said, 6 years putting it together. I've probably dumped $30,000 worth of capital into this project to develop this, and I hope that you see the value of this. By making it for free, my hope is that we gain wider recognition, that we build a intellectual foundation for a real revolution, one that does not involve debt, one that does not involve violence, one that would bring about a new renaissance as opposed to a new dark ages. So my hope is that you go through the academy, that you can contribute, and by doing that, I have made it completely free for everybody. So I hope you can appreciate that and hopefully support it as you become more familiar with what the academy is all about. So if you get to this page, you're probably on this page right now, and because it's for free, I do kind of want to guilt you into a little bit of donating. So there's a couple options. One, there's Fund the Fight. And what this is both of the Become a Founding Father and Fund the Fight. You'll have two options here to donate on a regular basis. And this is very important because, as you know, in all businesses, the availability of capital and being able to count on capital when you need it allows us to make decisions as far as advertising and growing the academy. So I highly encourage, if this is something that you can contribute to, please do on a monthly basis. This is by far the best way of supporting our effort. There's multiple different levels. Any one of these levels that you choose open up the entire academy immediately for you, which is a great option. But if you choose to go through the free route, which, to be honest, a lot of people are doing this because this is very, very tough economic times. And I also realize we're reaching out to people all over the world. We have a contingent in India, and as you know, most of the world lives on less than $2 a day. So even while I may think $10 donation or $17 donation is not that big, it could literally mean life or death for people outside this world. And I don't want this to be just an American revolution. I think this should be worldwide ideas of freedom. So if you go down here, this is a couple suggestions on how I think you should best consume the academy. The big thing is, sit down and watch it. Don't try to have other things going on it. Don't try to blow through this in a week or two. This literally should take you about 3 to 4 weeks of dedicated effort to go through the entire academy. That's how much information's in here. My third suggestion is take notes. You reflect upon the ideas, because my whole purpose of this is not to have all the answers, but is to have ask you enough questions for you to start questioning how you're living. My next suggestion is obviously getting more people involved. Have this discussion. Use this as a tool to open up discussions with other people. Because the Academy is for free, it makes it very easy for you to say, hey, go take a look at this site and watch the first module and let me know what you think about it. It's a great gateway drug for people to get them looking down to a lot of other truths that are out there. But once you get through here, this is probably the page that most people get stuck on. They don't quite get this whole system here. And basically what I did was at the bottom of each module, there's these 6 options here. There's a free option, donate $17, which will take you to a credit card, which pops up here. So one-time charge. All the donations at the bottom of the modules are one-time charge, whereas the Fund the Fight and Become a Founding Father are recurring charges. And there are multiple different levels depending on what you can pay. I've had some members who have donated $1,000. Some members have donated $1,776. And I've had people who've donated $5 to $10 through the PayPal option, which I just made available here. But majority of the people are going to choose the free option, which is great, and that's why this is all here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm going to set up a test account. I'm going to put in our Sons of Liberty Academy. So this will register me and I'll have access to Sons of Liberty 1. Once you're inside, now you can actually go into the videos here. Okay, so the first video will pop up. Okay, and I will not have access to Module 2 just yet. I'm going to show you that. So it'll take me back to here. And the idea is that in each one of these modules you're going to have a video. This one's I think the smallest one. I think it's only a 2-hour video, but some of them are 8 hours long. I mean, there's a ton of information in here. Each module has additional learning material, so there's different papers, videos, quotes, all that other good stuff, and also directions on how to register for the next level. So at the bottom of this module, again, trying to guilt you a little bit to donate a little bit, but there's a free option on every single one of them. And what you do is at this point, instead of reaching back over here, you're going to click this little blue link. You're going to put in your username again. So mine is test. And I think it saved it, but and you hit login again. And now I'm registered into Module 2. So here's that module again. I'm in Module 2. And again, I do not have access into Module 3 because of that. So as you can see, and you can do this for all 10 modules, there's hundreds of supporting documents, tons of material in here. People who can donate do, and then people who can't, recommend it to other people, which is great. This is how Leaderless Resistance works. I will say if you do donate more than $100, you get instant access, so you don't have to go through this rigmarole after every module. But quite honestly, clicking Gandhi's face is not that difficult to do. So I don't want to spend too much time. This is just a common question I get. One, how is it for free? And then 2, how do you get all the different modules? And then 3, why we should be supporting this. So just want to make it a quick video. If you have any questions, you can always email me at ss@sonsoflibertyacademy.com. Thank you very much.